Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today is day 18 of 21 days of moving towards inner peace. And I've just decided this has kind of been just doing what it's doing. Since requests have run out, I'm just reading out of this book and tapping. Sometimes I read, sometimes I decide on a topic and read and then can't believe how perfect this is. And sometimes I just pick the topic completely out of what it says here. So today's December 9th, and I'll read this first. And I titled this When Things Aren't Manifesting. God only gives us three answers: yes, not yet, or no, I love you so much. Amazon, that's hilarious. Anonymous. Woo, okay. When I heard that no, not yet, this was years ago, probably easy 10, 12 years ago, I was like, oh, whoa, never thought of that. I love that, no, not yet. Because it could just be a no, not yet, and it could also be a no. And I love you so much. That's not going to happen for you. So I'm going to read this so that I want to talk about something. I love the third option. No, I love you too much. In the world of the law of attraction, the third option doesn't get much airtime. I often hear that if things aren't going the way I want them to, it's because of me. What a wonderful new vantage point to see things from. What a relief. Let me try this on right now and see how this feels. This thing that I've wanted to happen that hasn't happened yet is my authentic self, or whatever I love to call it, loving me so much that it's telling me that it's just not the right time and things are still lining up. What if it's not allowing it so something much better can come to me? I like that a lot. Thought for the day: what if when something isn't working out for me, I can remind myself that it's not the right time yet, or that there's something much better being lined up for me? Now, isn't that like relief? What a better way to see something than, oh, I'm not getting my desires, I'm not manifesting this properly, it's my fault. And I would say anything that we can do to remove self-blame and self-judgment, oh, sign me up. Sign me up. Because I think most of us have done enough of that to last us a lifetime. So I wanted to share this about the horses. So, my favorite horse was literally mowed down last Friday morning. It's just heartbreaking when I think about it. And I actually was tapping. I tap in the mornings. It's dark out when I hike with my dog, and I do tapping then. And I was really letting myself emote and tap through the grief, because lost a dog in September, a cat in October, and now a horse in November, or it was probably December 1st, I think. So it's just been a lot. It's been a lot. So, yeah, the other night, so the horses come at all different times, but the other night I was feeling pretty melancholy. So I just went outside. I was bundled up. It was really cold. And it was really dark because the moon's not out and it's dark out here. And there's like 15 horses out there. And there's this new group that's been showing up of about 6. And then they have this other group of 4 bachelors that kind of keeps a distance but follows them around. And then we had the 3 horses, which are the parents and the sister of the horse that was killed, that are here all the time. They come every night. And so they were all here, but all kind of keeping their distance and trying to figure it out. And I just hung out with them all. A couple of them I fed carrots to. There's a little one in the new little herd, really tiny one, that I was feeding her apple, and she kind of struggles to eat it. So I was kind of helping her, like breaking it up in pieces, and then some of the big ones were moving it. At one point, I was literally surrounded by 6 horses, like all around me, and they're all trying to get the apple, and I'm like doing this and moving them aside. And then another point, I brought some up, and all 6 of them were just like all facing me. And it just brings me joy. And they're big animals. I mean, they they can hurt you, but it's there. I don't feel that fear around them. I just feel joy. I mean, I'm aware of my surroundings. I'm very conscientious of, don't put yourself in a predicament, or you could get trampled or something like that. But it just fills me up. It just fills me up to be around them. And just watching all the different horses. And then the brother who the horse that was killed showed up yesterday morning when I was heading into town for an appointment I had. And he was with the one buddy that they had, and then he had 3 new bachelors with him. And one of the bachelors, big, some of these horses I call Kim Kardashian, because they're these just big, voluptuous horses. And this big horse with a brown horse with a blonde mane was there, and somebody had braided his hair. I was like, oh, I mean, there's some you can get close to and some not at all. But it just filled me up so much. And to see the brother now back, and you just look at them and they just deal with grief differently than we do. But it was good to have them. And so I just wanted to share that story, which I know is totally off topic about the manifesting when things aren't working out. Other than, I would say, my husband and I were talking about this the other night. There's just been a lot of loss in our lives recently, particularly with these animals that we just adore. And so it's just been dealing with a lot of loss. And again, like I said, even 10, 12 years ago, if I'd gone down this rabbit hole, I would have been like, why is this happening? Why these animals that are so sweet that we love so much, why are they going? And I trust in a divine plan. I allow myself to feel the grief. And I know, and I love that idea that when we lose something, eventually something else will come into being. And I think that's good for all of us to remember if we lose a friendship, or say we have loss in finances, or we have loss in health, or loss in friendships. And we're learning something through that. And then what if it's making way for something new to come in? So it's just a much better way to see it. In this reading today, it's like, if something I want to manifest is not coming into being, what if it's not my fault and I'm not to blame and I'm not aligned wrong? There's something better being lined up, or it's just not the right time yet. So let's tap. Even though I can get really down on myself, I'm not manifesting my desires. Shouldn't I be? I choose to acknowledge my confusion now. Even though I'm not manifesting the things I want, I see other people manifesting, but not me. So I can only come to the conclusion that there must be something wrong with me. I choose to honor this truth right now. And go to the eyebrow. There must be something wrong with me. That's the conclusion I've learned to believe. But what if I could see this differently now? What if when things don't appear to be working out for me, it's not my fault? It's not because I'm doing anything wrong. What if it's not the right time? Or what if the universe has such a grander view and sees what's best for me? And what if that could start to shift things for me? And I could judge myself less. I don't know if you guys can hear that. My husband's being very animated in the background. And accept myself more. I like that idea so much better. And I like the idea a lot that the universe could be telling me, no, no, not you, not this. I love you too much. Wow. What a better way to see things. When it appears that I'm not manifesting what I want. Because God knows I've beaten myself up enough over this. And I like the idea a lot. That there are 3 answers. Yes. No, not yet. And no. Trust me, this isn't for you. I love you so much. And then take a breath. So if you found that helpful, you can go back and tap on it as many times as you need to. I'm planning tomorrow to sit down and start loading all of these onto YouTube. So if you're on my YouTube channel, they'll be on there as well. Right, Ruth? All right, talk to you later. Actually, let me tag, if I can. I'm going to tag her. Right, Ruth? I'm tagging you right now. There we go. All right, everyone. That's it. See you next time tomorrow. Bye for now.